Okay, Chevel Shepherd, you just won season 15 of The Voice with your coach, Kelly Clarkson, of course. Can you talk us through that moment when Carson Daly is about to name the winner? Like, what's going through your mind? Do you even remember?
It's hard to remember because it all happened so quickly, but yet it seemed it seemed like a long time as well. But I was super super excited that I won the show, and Kelly looked shocked, and I looked shocked, and my family ran up on the stage, and it was awesome.
And you started things off in your blind audition with the song If I Die Young. And you had the opportunity at that point to choose between Kelly, Blake, or Jennifer. What made you choose Kelly, knowing Blake's history with country artists on that show in the past? And were you aware that you're the first country artist to beat Team Blake?
Yeah, my something inside my gut was telling me to go with Kelly, and so I listened to my heart. And any coach would have been awesome. Any of them would have been awesome to work with. But I'm glad I picked Kelly. And it's crazy to think that I'm a country artist that beat out Blake Shelton's team. It's crazy.
Now, if my math is correct, I think you were just a baby when Kelly Clarkson won American Idol in 2002. So I just want that to sink in for people at home that now Kelly is mentoring somebody that was not even really alive when she was, when she was becoming famous. And do you want to maybe in 15 years from now, do you hope that you get to mentor someone and kind of pay it forward?
Oh yeah, of course. I'd love to be a coach in The Voice, or just help someone with the experience that I've got throughout my life. It'd be really awesome.
And throughout the season, it feels like different artists sort of have momentum going in and out of each week. And for me, it seemed like your breakout performance really was Little White Church. I mean, I think that really showed a different side of you as a performer. You kind of brought out the sass and the attitude. Up until that point, you were seemed maybe a little shy. Was that an effort on the part of you and Kelly to do that on purpose, or how did you talk about that and decide to do that song?
Oh gosh, I don't even remember how we made the decision to make the song. It was dedication week that week, and I dedicated that song to my dad because he's a classic rock guy, but that's really the country song he really likes. So since that song, I just decided to dedicate it to my dad and sing it, and it was different. It was really upbeat, and everyone was doing like slower dedication songs. So um, that's why the song was chosen just for dedication week.
And going into finale night, what kind of expectations did you and Kelly talk about? Did you think, I think I'm going to win this? Or were you kind of like, I'll just have fun no matter what happens?
Yeah, we were just like, no matter what happens, I'm going to have a career ahead of me, and just to have fun with it because I was in the Final Four anyways. And so she just kept telling me that and reassuring that no matter what happens, I'm still going to have a future ahead of me.
And you reached the top 8, and at that point, they cut it in half to get to the finale. I mean, it goes from 8 to 4, which is pretty drastic at that point in the competition. And you had your full team still assembled, and then all of a sudden you lose Sarah and you lose Kimberly. What is the dynamic shift when you go from being a full team and then suddenly you're sort of on your own on Team Kelly?
Well, it was crazy because we were all a family. We're like a family. We're like sisters. And so it was sad seeing them go. But I really it wasn't that drastic of a difference, except Kelly was only working with one of us. And it was that's pretty much the only difference. I didn't really realize a lot, except I didn't get to hang out with Sarah, Grace, and Kimberly every day.
One of my favorite parts about the season was that Bryn Cartelli kept coming back and mentoring you guys and helping you. And I'm hoping that The Voice asks you to come back next season, and so you can kind of do the same thing that she did. Would that be something you'd love to do?
Oh yeah, I would definitely love to do. It'd be super, super fun.
And I want to say congratulations on Broken Hearts. It hit #1 on iTunes, and it's still in the top 10. And I wrote down a few of the artists that are surrounding you, like with you in the top 10. Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande, Dan and Shay, Post Malone, Halsey. I mean, can you wrap your head around the fact that you're among these artists now on the iTunes chart?
It's crazy because I'm only 16, and I'm on the iTunes charts. It's just crazy just thinking that and wrapping your mind around it.
Is there any performance that you did that you wish you could redo for any reason? Like, do you think, oh, I hit that note wrong, or I wish I had done this dance move differently? Or are you just kind of in the mindset of whatever happened, happened?
You know, I loved every performance I did. I had lots of fun, and I put a lot of emotion into each one. So I think that's all that matters. I don't think I'd redo any of them because they were all fun, and they were all so different. Each song was different from the others.
Yeah.
And it clearly worked. So
Yeah.
and Kelly she's been on The Voice for 2 seasons, and she's won both times with young artists. What do you think her secret to success is as a coach who is now undefeated?
Honestly, I have no idea. She's herself, and she really works hard to make sure that we're loving what we're doing and that we're having fun, because she's been in the same shoes that we're in now. She was on American Idol, and it's just awesome having someone in your life that has gone through the same thing you have and is just there to support you.
Kelly tweeted something right after you won, like an hour after you won. It was so funny. She goes, "Is Chevelle here tonight? I swear it's been over an hour and I still haven't seen her. Hashtag asking for a friend." So I'm wondering how hectic is finale night? Like after the cameras stop rolling, take us through what happens to you as the winner.
Oh, it's crazy. I have lots of interviews and pictures taken, and just mostly interviews.
Yeah, and they ask the same questions over and over, don't they?
And the finale itself, I mean, it was going on for 3 hours on television. So I imagine for you it was all day long. And there's so much going on, and there's so many stars there that are performing. Did you get a chance to sort of take it in and meet some of these people? Or was it was it just a blur that they were moving you from one place to the next?
I did get to meet some of them. I got to meet the Rascal Flatts and Dierks Bentley, the Doobie Brothers, and of course Dan and Shay. They're all incredible.
And someone that helped you early in the season was Mariah Carey, who's just a complete legend. Were you nervous to meet her, and what was she like as a person?
Whenever I walked out there with Sarah Grace, I couldn't believe it, because we were both kind of whispering to each other, "Is that Mariah Carey?" I think that's her. And then Sarah Grace was like, "No," and I'm like, "No, you're right, it's not." And then we're like, "It is." She's so nice, and she really listens. She really just wants to help you. She has that kind of mindset, and she's really pretty too.
So they really do keep that information from you. You don't know until you walk right in the room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have a dream like artist or a dream singer that you really just want to do a duet with?
Oh, I have a lot. But one of them is definitely Loretta Lynn.
Mm.
She's such a country legend.
Yeah. Didn't she she tweeted about your performance, right?
She did. She followed me on Twitter and she made a Facebook post.
That's so cool.
And when Carson announced, the winner of The Voice is Chevel Shepherd, do you even remember it? Do you remember what you thought at that moment?
I don't know what I thought. I just remember seeing my mom running up crying, and then the confetti, and then them handing me the trophy, and then Kelly giving me a hug, and then taking pictures, and then it was all a blur, it all happened so quickly, but it was still fun.
And what's next for you? Like, how can fans see you perform? Do you have anything lined up?
Well, I'm going to be doing what is the ball called, Mom, that I'm doing? The inaugural ball for the governor in New Mexico. I'm going to be doing like a little concert just to thank my town. And then I'm going to start working on my album with Kelly soon.
And just throwing it out there, I think a great title for your debut album might be Country Tinkerbell. I'm just saying. I'm not going to take credit, but
Thank you so much for talking with us, Chevelle. Do you have any last words for your fans who are watching this video?
I just want to thank them all so much for all the support and love along this crazy journey. And I'm super excited for the future, and I couldn't have gotten here without you guys.
Awesome. Well, maybe we'll see you pop up next season as like a special mentor for Team Kelly. That would be so cool.
That'd be so cool.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks.